So for today's video, I'm going to show you how to replace your Ford fog lights with these aftermarket fog lights by Baja Design. These are street legal. They're a huge increase in your output of your fog lights and much better design. So this is all you need. These are all the pieces. You can get most of this from places like Freedom Van Gogh or Alvans, but you're going to need these light brackets. I have them oriented how they're going to orient on the van. See these two indents right here? Those are the front centers. So that would be the orientation for that. These are the Baja Designs Squadron SAE Fog, so that means they are street legal. They are DOT approved when used as a fog light. I also got yellow covers, so I ordered my Baja Design fogs in clear because they have higher output, and I'm going to put yellow rock guards on them to make them like true fog lights. This wiring harness, I think only Freedom Van Gogh has this. I can't remember for certain, but that's where I ordered it from. It will help just makes it plug and play. No cutting of wires, no nothing. So just getting stuff installed. This is the Baja Design brackets. This is how I installed them onto the fog light bracket that's going to go in there. I have this kind of aimed forward, so it kind of pulls the lights a little bit further to the front. If you wanted to indent them a little more, you could spin it around and have them indented further back, but this is how I'm going to orient them. This is how I'm going to put them on. I'm going to put like yellow on the outside and then clear in the center. And I have the extra lenses. I can just pop them on and off as I want to now. But this will be the orientation. I just kind of for now squared it up so it looks nice and square and in line right there. I'll be able to adjust this on the van. So this is tight, but it's not so tight that you can't move it. It doesn't move easily when I try to push on it with my thumb, but I can grab it and kind of manipulate it a little bit so I can aim it once we get it on the van. And as far as wiring goes, it's super easy. It's just plug and play. So your two wires from your Squadron lights will just clip into the harness. And there's a clip, it only goes on one way. So it'll actually lock on. So that'll be easy to figure out. So easy to do. Now, to get ready for this, I first wanted to mark where my fog lights hit the wall. Obviously, I want to keep the cutoff line about the same. So I have it on cutoff lines there, just so I have a good place for aiming before I start driving on the road. Now the hardest part of this whole project is getting this trim off of here. Once you're underneath here, you'll see there's 3 Torx bit screws. I think it's T35 Torx for those. Getting this off was kind of challenging for me, especially because it was cold, but you basically have 3 clips on the top. You'll put a trim removal tool down and just kind of put a little pressure as you're pulling out, and these will just slowly pop out and just go at it real slow. You have 2 on the bottom, and then you have 2 on the sides. So to undo all those, and then just pops right off. I thought this would be the hardest part, cutting the trim. You have to cut out the center. I used a Dremel with a cutting wheel. It actually went very well. Just take your time and go slow. And if you happen to mess up, you can buy these. You can buy them already cut too. I believe you can buy them already cut anyway. You can see it's going to make a mess. Wear safety glasses. Do this somewhere where you're going to throw little plastic black pieces everywhere because it'll be messy. But you can see the cutting wheel does a pretty good job of getting this straight. Just take your time with it. And there's also, you'll be able to see where you want to cut. And then I used a Dremel sanding wheel just to kind of polish up. This piece right here is just the trash piece though. This is the inner part I cut out. Now once you have your Ford fog lights pulled out, you're going to undo this little clip. It's the black one with the 2 sides on it. Just kind of give a little pressure to lift those up as you peel it apart. And that'll just unsnap. And then your new harness that you just bought, it will just clip like right on here. Just pay attention to your wires. You can see which side is positive and which side is negative. So you can just match that on your plug. If they don't turn on right away, then you got them backwards. There's that indent mark. It kind of holds it in place while you put in that screw right there, and then you'll put in your second screw right back here. Then once you got your screws in, don't do it tight at first. Make sure everything works. You can see the passenger side light is on right now, the old one, and then that's the driver's side with the new setup. Huge difference. I was pretty amazed just in the garage. So I can't wait to get these out in the dark. You can kind of see they look pretty nice so far. The trim is not placed back on there though. That's just exposed right now. And then here's the passenger side. And like I said about aiming, like I didn't tighten it down so tight I couldn't move them, but it takes a little bit of effort. This is why I put the lines on the wall, just so I have a good starting place before I go on the road, that I know these are aimed pretty much correctly. And I'll manipulate these once we get out and start driving. And then also thinking about, because now you have two lights, you can kind of take your outer light and you can kind of move your outer light like a little bit further, like to the side, you know, so you can get like a little bit more spread. Maybe see a little bit more towards the ditch line with them. I think that's kind of nice. You see I got them all pretty lined up fairly well. So I'll get the trim ring back on. It's just real easy. It just like pushes back on just to finish it up. Didn't look too bad. I see watching it now I could like fix that bottom up a little bit better, but let's go out for a drive. See how it goes. So now out on the road, this is with white centers. This is the headlights only. So pay attention to this left side of the screen in this dark spot. Once this car goes by, I'll turn the fogs on. They have pretty good throw going out the sides and forward. It's hard. They don't overwhelm the headlight, so it's hard to see their distance, but you can see how it lights up your edges. I like the yellow on the sides and the white in the center so far. So yeah, this is looking pretty good. It's meeting my expectations. Now for this next one, kind of driving here, I'm going to turn the headlights off just so we can see how far these go. That's better than most cars. So it's not as good as headlights, don't go as far, but you can see pretty decent output by themselves. Now I put the yellow lenses on the center. I kind of also straightened out that passenger side one. It was a little low. Put the yellows on the middle, so now it's all yellow. This is with headlights. This is, ignore how it's color changing. The camera can't handle the yellow, but this is headlights off. So fog lights only in yellow. And it's gonna go really green in the video. It is not green in person. I don't know what the camera is doing. It is struggling to film this, but you can see it's throwing it across that golf course on that right side. I'll turn the headlights on. It'll kind of help the camera be able to actually see the color again. So with the headlights on, you see the yellow comes back to yellow. And I'll turn the headlights back off. You can see pretty good distance. So I'm very happy with this upgrade. It also looks really nice too. So I'll put links in the description to everything. Like and subscribe for more videos, and thanks for watching.